Good morning from a very humid Disney's Animal Kingdom. Today is Thursday. Is my lens getting foggy? Well, we moved inside due to the humidity. So I was saying it was very humid. That's right. It is 9:40. We slept in. Well, we technically didn't sleep in. I did set an alarm. I had all intentions of going to Animal Kingdom to rope drop a safari. But then I woke up. You know, this is a long vacation for us, and I'm running in the next couple of days. So I was just like, let's have a quiet morning. So that's what we did. And we visited with some friends who are also staying in Animal Kingdom Lodge and just got a few items that we had mailed to a friend. And we are getting ready to just make some coffee, have some tea. I'm on my greens. And we may make it to Animal Kingdom today. We may not. Other things that are on the list, we are definitely going to go to Publix to grab some groceries. If you come to Disney World and you don't have a rental car, there are a ton of different options to get groceries to your resort. Whether you do an Amazon grocery service, Walmart does delivery, but there's even other local companies like Garden Grocer we used to always do. So there are plenty of options to get food, groceries, all the goods that you need at your resort. You can also ship items to your resort if you need to. So there's plenty of options. But since we have a car, I figured we'll just drive to Publix and might take a few adventures off property again today. But we are going to have an early night for sure. We have an early dinner. And so come along with us. See what we end up doing today. While I stayed in our room to get ready, AJ Mobile ordered at the Mara, the quick service here at Jumbo House, and he got us these ham, egg, and cheese croissants with potato barrels. So these were $8.99, and like a Starbucks breakfast sandwich is $5. It's, first of all, you have your Disney markup, but this one also comes with a side. So I would say it's a pretty decent Disney price. Cheers. There's a buttery croissant. It's a pretty delicious sandwich. I'm not mad at it. AJ was just mentioning that there's seasoning salt in the potato barrels. And that's one of the things that I like about the Mara specifically, is they have items that you can find at other Disney quick service, but then there's like a touch of like African blend seasonings on things. So it makes it like just a little bit different. It's a pretty good quick service sandwich. I'm pleased with our decision.
Also, you probably couldn't hear it while you were in the room. Quite a bit of lightning and thunder outside. Like some loud thunder.
I got the notification on my phone.
Yeah, this is a pretty solid rainstorm happening right now. Pool is emptied out. I think we made a wise decision to not go to the parks.
I also think this breakfast was a wise decision. One of the great things about staying on Disney World is that transportation from your resort to the parks is included. Now, sometimes you get played by the buses. So always give yourself plenty of time. It is 11:47 and we are actually trying to get to the Riviera Resort. So we are gonna bus to Animal Kingdom and then from Animal Kingdom to Riviera. Buses go from resorts to parks and not resort to resort. So we walked up and the bus was pulling away. So now we have to wait for the next one. But the handy thing is there is a bus board with all of the times listed. So right now it's about a 10-minute wait before our next bus. So we're going to hang and wait for the next one for our adventure to Riviera. Now you may be asking yourself, why are you doing that when you have rented a car? Most of the resorts are not great about letting you on property to park unless you have a dining reservation. And we would like to go to the Riviera, but there are no dining reservations for lunchtime because Topolino's only open for breakfast and dinner. So this is the way around it. You could also like Uber or get a minivan, but we're going to bus. Well, we have ourselves a private bus ride. A little bit of a noisy bus ride, but a private one. We have made it to the beautiful Riviera Resort. So we are going to head in. We're going to the community hall to go to a painting class that I've always wanted to do.
Always wanted to do. We miss it every time we've tried to do it.
but I found in one of the Facebook groups before we left, people started posting the activity calendars for all of the different resorts. So all of the resorts have activity calendars. Tons of things that you can actually do at the resort. So easy to have a resort day. And I saw that we were going to be here for the Riviera painting. Finally get to do it. Well, welcome home, Riviera. She's so beautiful. We got some beverages with our painting. AJ got a mimosa. And then they brought me a coffee and cream. And we also got some croissants. So our painting class includes the painting, the beverages, and croissants, which I'll probably just save this really good. The croissants. Our paintings at the Riviera. We came outside to snap some pictures. Here's AJ's so proud. This is not AJ's like jam.
Not my strength. The fine motor skills.
Or patience.
That too.
I mean, we were in there, the classes from 1, it says 1 to 3. It is 2:35.
And we've been done for a hot minute.
She said that we were going really fast, and I feel like it was because it was just us. And their classes can seat up to like, what'd she say, 30?
30.
So I could see how if you were with a large group or maybe even younger people, how it could take longer. But this was $50. It included a mimosa, a croissant, and your painting. Mm-hmm. I saw this about a year, I think it was last January.
Might have been.
We were leaving and they were actually had easels set up on this lawn, and we had to leave for the airport before the class was going to be over, and I was so bummed. And it was this painting. And every trip that we come back, I look at the activity board and it's always a different painting, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to paint that. I don't want to paint that. And now it finally came back and I'm so excited. So now I have my Riviera print to put in our suitcase and take home with us. Since we took a bus to Animal Kingdom and then a bus to Riviera, we needed to get back to our hotel, but we didn't want to take any more buses. So AJ here was like, no problem. And he ordered us a minivan. Though a minivan can be ordered through the Lyft app, it is definitely more expensive than your typical rideshare. But it's themed like Minnie Mouse, which is, you can't put a price on that.
And the convenience factor at some resort hotels of where it can drop you off is very nice too.
Yeah, so if you're staying somewhere like next door, like Caribbean Beach, that has 1,000 different places to stay, like that's so spread out, normal Lyft or rideshare drivers can only drop you off at the lobby, but a minivan can take you to your resort building because they can drive on property. We are headed down to Jiko in Animal Kingdom Lodge. Now, Jiko is located in Jumbo House, and it is the signature restaurant here at Animal Kingdom Lodge. It has flavors inspired by Africa, and it is similar to what we ate at Sanaa last night, but a little more upscale, if you will. And we're gonna have some dinner with some good friends. I'm excited for the evening.
Disney describes Jiko as having vibrant spices, crackling wood-burning ovens, and boutique South African wines that transport you to the heart of Africa. It's a blend of African, Indian, and Mediterranean cuisine with bold flavors and fragrant spices. With the seasonal menu, items rotate in and out with a few staples remaining all year long. We started with bread service with Egyptian and giraffe bread and butter with black sea salt. For dinner, I got the oak-grilled filet, which was served with a 4-cheese macaroni, spiced Brussels sprouts, and a chocolate red wine glaze. It was fantastic and seasoned very well. AJ got the short rib, which was tender, and the hominy and sea peas and carrots had great flavors. Our friend ordered the braised lamb, and he said it hit the spot and was delicious. And for dessert, the Kilimanjaro, which is their chocolate dessert. It's chocolate mousse, a pistachio crumb, and fruit gels.
Tonight's dinner was delicious. I think it was actually one of the best meals we've ever had there. It's so, I feel like I said the exact same thing yesterday, but it is really beautiful. It's beautiful enough that we were actually supposed to have our wedding reception in that location. There are these like white cranes that hang from the ceiling. There's a great story that goes along with it. I'll tell you about it some other time because I don't remember in this moment, but I swear there's a story with it. Just a really nice place to go when you're looking for a higher end table service with a twist. So it's still fun, it is themed, but it's not necessarily like fun and Disney themed, but it is something different. So there are all sorts of different things on the menu: chicken, fish, steak, lamb. There are vegetarian options. There's an extensive wine menu, like a huge wine menu at this restaurant. The table ended up ordering a bottle of an African cab, and they all loved it. There were a little bit of spice notes in there that went along perfect with the braised short rib and the lamb. So everyone was really happy with their meal. And now it is 7:45. I am back in my room. I'm gonna get my clothes ready for tomorrow morning. The thing that no one really prepares you for or tells you about when you first get into Run Disney is the early mornings. You know, online you see the pictures of the characters, the costumes, the medals, like all these great things, but no one really explains to you what a Run Disney morning is like. I think I'm gonna take my little camera with me tomorrow. I'm gonna kind of play around and see if it's something I'm able to carry. But my wake up time tomorrow is gonna be not even 3. That's sad. My wake up time tomorrow is gonna be 2:45 with a departure of the hotel by between 3:15 and 3:30. So the race actually starts at 5 and buses start running at 3 o'clock. You get bused to Epcot. You go through Epcot security and then you walk to the corrals. They close the corrals before the race start, and it's just, when we're talking like thousands of people to coordinate all of this, it just sometimes takes time. You know, it takes time to get a bus. It takes time to go through security. Not as bad now that Disney World has their security where you don't actually have to open your bags. So that's nice. But the mornings are just a process. So I'm gonna lay all my stuff out so I have everything ready to go and I can just sleepwalk into my clothes in the morning, grab my bag, and walk out the door. That's the plan. So thank you so much for following along these last couple of days. They've been very different, and we haven't even stepped foot in a theme park in 2 days. I can't believe that has happened. We don't have a park pass reservation tomorrow. I wanted to save my feet a little bit, to be honest, save my legs. So tomorrow after the 10K, we're having a big group breakfast here at BOMA. And then I am kind of planning on having a nice pool day and checking out the new pool bar at Kidani Village. And they have some new food on the menu. So I'm gonna do a lot of hydrating tomorrow as well. So those are the vibes. I think that's about it. So I appreciate you watching these non-actual park days, but this just shows you a little bit of what actually can go on a race weekend. Everyone does things a little bit different. I have friends that have been tearing up the parks. I personally am just trying to conserve my legs and my energy. So, you know, that way you can pick and choose what you would like if you're going to do a Run Disney weekend. Also just to show some things around the resort, because I firmly believe even if you're here on a family vacation, a resort day in the middle is most needed. 4 days back to back in the parks are long. If you can take that one day in the middle, have a nice relaxing resort stay, everyone is more friendly and in a better mood by that last day, which would now be a day 5. But I do strongly advise resort day rests. So I hope you were able to pick up some good ideas on these few resort days that we've had. Also, if you are here to learn a bit about Run Disney, we're able to catch up on some of that. If you have any questions about resort activity calendars or anything like the painting that we did today, drop those questions down in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.